guys, welcome back. So as you can see, I have created a plan where I have placed walls, doors, windows, dimensions, tagged rooms, sections. Here also I have created the 3D views. If you go to the 3D views, I have created a 3D view of this plan and added some hills and terrains in the backyard, as you can see. There are also some elevations in Revit, that is north, south, east, west. Like these sections views also I have created. This is a 3D view. This is the front view of our plan. You go to section view 1. This is the section view 1. You can change the visual style. This is the shaded or consistent. Then you go to section 2. You can also change the visual style here also. Then you go to the various elevations. Here also I have created sheets. This is the plan view sheet. This is our section view sheet. This is our elevation view sheets. This is our 3D view. You can rotate the 3D view also. This is our section view. Here also I have added some costings of our doors and windows, that schedules I have prepared. You can have various views of your 3D. This is 3D view 1. You can rotate your 3D view by clicking on the scroll key on your mouse and the shift key on your keyboard. This one. So I suggest you to watch the full video from the beginning, because I have explained everything you need to know about Revit. This is our Revit application. Open this one. This is what the welcome screen looks like. Then we have two main categories, that is projects and families. And these are having various subcategories, that is open, new, template, file. In projects we have recent files. So what does this recent file means? Which means that these files have been recently saved or opened. So by clicking on that, you can open the file. These are the recent files. Then you go to families. So whatever Revit provides you ready-made, like furniture, doors, windows, trees, these are made in the family. So whatever model or projects we make, we use the families that are ready-made, and maximum like walls, doors, windows, floors, tags, furnitures, all these comes under families. So without families we cannot make our project. So whatever models we create, that is our 3D models, is BIM, that is BIM models, building information models. And also we can make families like whatever we want to make any design of our doors or windows or any of the ready-made family that is given. So in this video you will learn how to make models or projects, and about families we will learn in the coming videos. So you need to know the knowledge that Revit is a BIM software, that is building information modeling. As example, as in AutoCAD we make 3D models where only 3D models are created, but in Revit we make BIM models, that is the BIM, that is the models where all the informations about building is provided. Like plans, furnitures, plans, elevations, sections, area, schedules, sheets, 3D views, renderings, structures, details, walkthrough, MEP details. So all these documents in one model. So in Revit we can make 3D models and also BIM models, which provides documents which we use when we make any construction for any project. Now let's begin. Click on new. Select architectural template file. A template file is a file which has a lot of settings that are already ready-made, so we don't have to create settings, and check mark on project. So we'll see first what is there in the tables or the panels. Files you have to create new project, then save, then export, If you want to convert Revit to AutoCAD, these are all the options given here in the tables or the panels. Then you go to architectural file, you will see walls, doors, windows, components, columns, roof, ceiling, floor, railing, ramp, stair, room separator, tag rooms, then levels, then grids. Then you go to structure. Then when you go to structure, you see beams, walls, columns. Now if you want to have load bearing structures, you have truss, then reinforcement, footing for structuring your buildings. Then you go to system, you see MEP works, that is mechanical, electrical and plumbing works, air terminals, ducts, piping, then plumbing, wires, cables, etc. These are pipes, plumbings, all these are present here, electrical equipments. Then you go to insert, you see decal. Here we can insert any poster, import any CAD from AutoCAD, PDF, import Revit link where you can bring any Revit file in this Revit file, in your present Revit file. That means in insert we have all these options, all these facilities you can say. Then you go to annotate, that is dimension related. Here all the things are in the 2D, that is linear, aligned, angular, radial, detail line, region, hatching, tag all, tag by symbol, tag by category. Then you can have analyze, we have loads, load cases, load combinations present here. Then you go to massing and site. Here we have topo surface, sites, the components we use for sites, that is trees, plants. Then we have advanced modelings like curtain systems. Then you go to collaborate. Here not much are used from this. Then you go to views. You have 3D views, section views, cameras, elevation view, plan view, duplicate view, schedules, sheets. You have switch windows. Then you go to manage. You can change your materials. Various settings are present or available here. Additional settings you can select, like temporary settings like that. Then you go to add-ins. It is not much used. Then you go to modify. Here you can see offset, copy, mirror, peak mirror, draw mirror axis, peak mirror axis, trim, extend, align, dimensions, pin, unpin, create panel, etc. Here you can change the material, as you can see, pin, unpin present here. Then you have dimensions, align dimensions like this, create panel. Now let's move to the two important panels, that is property panels and the project browser. These are the properties panels. Here in the top portion, as you can see, this is known as the type properties. Here you can change the type of your whatever you make, any doors, windows, walls, anything, any different types you can change. You can duplicate or rename, and you can change that type. This is edit type, and here these are the quick properties. We can change the property of the type that we make, or whatever project we make, whatever material we make, we can change the properties of that thing. So upper portion is known as type properties, and the lower this portion is known as the quick properties. In the right hand side you find project browser. We can drag this one and have various views. We can drag this one in any position of our screen, like this. Here you have various floor plans, ceiling plans, then elevation views, sections, sheets, schedules in the project browser. Now whenever you will click on this elevation view, you will have this image, this view, this one. For clear visual understanding, I have increased this one, so you can see whatever it is written here. This is the south elevation, north elevation, east elevation, then west elevation is present here. Then you can change the scale here, 1:1, 1:20. You can have various mediums, you can have various visual styles, scales, visual styles, shadow, hidden, various types of them. You can have sunlight like this. These are known as the cameras. We have to draw our whole project between these 4 cameras. These cameras defines the various elevation, that is north, south, east and west elevation. Now if we delete any of these cameras, we will not have that view in our elevation. See, if we delete this one, we will lose our east elevation. So we should never delete our cameras. So whatever models or projects we will do in between these cameras. We will create our project. So now let's begin. So I hope you guys have a clear view or clear idea of what the window screen looks like. So now we will learn how to make walls, doors, windows, labels in Revit. This is our window screen. In between the cameras, we will draw our project or model. Go to architectural template, then select walls. Here you will see different types of wall with different sizes. So as we have selected a template, so our template has different size of walls. So advantages of taking template is that you are provided with ready-made size of wall here. We can change the size of our wall. Go to edit tab. Go to edit tab. Here you can see there are family and type. So here is system type family, basic wall, and this family has these different types of sizes. This family has these different type of sizes. So because of the template file, we can get these different types of sizes. Anything we want to make change, we should first duplicate it, because we will not make any change in the original family. So duplicate means we will change the name of that family, that type. So let's take it to 8 inches. 9 inches is given. We will take the 8 inch, then edit. Here only name is changed. Okay, so we have to edit that one. Go to edit, structure, edit. This one. Here we have different types. Main properties are there given: function, material, thickness, etc. We will change the thickness to 8 inches, from 9 inches to 8 inches. Click on OK. So our thickness will be changed to 8 inches. Now click on OK. Now we have to change our height. We have to select the levels of our height. We can select any levels. We will learn how to make levels in this video only. Here we will set the level to unconnected and set the height to up to 10 feet. unconnected 10 feet. Now here location line is also given. We will change that also in the next slides. So we will now draw a wall. Let's try to draw a wall. Zoom in a little bit. Now when you draw a wall, you will see the angle is also showing, as well as the dimension is showing like that of AutoCAD. You can see the dotted line here. This dotted line is known as the location line. You can see angles and you can see dimension here. Now we will draw a rectangle. We will draw a rectangle with the help of this location line. This location line, see, when you draw straight lines, the location line is showing, and when you draw at an angle, only angle are showing, right? So draw a location line. With the help of location line, we will draw the rectangle. Here location line is showing, so it is helping us to make our rectangle. We can also change the location line. Here location line is in the middle, that means it is in the wall center line. So we can also view the dimension from wall face exterior to the next wall face exterior just by clicking on this dot. So click on this, just zoom a bit here, just double click, we will go to the exterior, and double click we will go come to the interior. Like this one. We can also change the dimension. So let's change the dimension here and make it a square. We can just click on this and change the dimension here. Let's make it to 10 feet by 10 feet. This is our square. Now the dimensions are showing from the wall faces, interior to interior. We can change these dimensions are known as temporary dimensions. We can change these dimensions also without setting, like just double clicking on this also. We just set the dimension, the temporary dimension. Here it is showing 10 feet and the 10 feet. We can set the dimension, go to manage, additional manage, temporary dimension, change the temporary dimension to faces and doors and windows to openings, and click on OK. Now as you can see, the dimensions are from center to, not from center to center, but from interior wall face to the another interior wall face. 10 feet to 10 feet our dimension shows, and this is our square. This one, zoom in a bit. So our square is ready, our roof is ready actually. So now let's move and see how to fit doors and windows. Now click on architecture. We can also another thing, we can also make walls. Here you can change the location line also. When you change the location line to finish face exterior, you will see the location line that is showing at the, not on the center line but on the finish side, exterior side. Again, when you change it to finish face interior, the location line is showing in the interior side. This one. with an angle is also showing. Just by clicking on the space you can flip the wall. You can flip the wall just by clicking on the space button on your keyboard. Now the dimensions, temporary dimensions are also showing from face to face. So let's delete this one. Now let's see the elevation view of our room. So go to elevation view and select on any type, any elevation. Here, as we can see, our room is up to a height that is 10 feet we have given. Now let's move to see how to fit doors and windows. Here various types of doors are given. You can just flip your door by clicking on the space button on your keyboard. So let's place the door here and another door on this side. We can just flip on this on our door by clicking on the space bar on the keyboard. Now see how to here you can also load families in doors. If you don't want this type of door, go to the Indian library, go to door. Here you can select, there are various types of doors are present here. When you click, these are the doors available here. You go to the residential door. All these doors are present here. But for the time sake, I'm selecting this one. Now see how to place windows. These are the windows present. So click on this one. Let's place our window here. So you have to click on the window on the outer side, right? So click on this window and another on this side. Now click on the escape menu two times. Let's view how our room looks like. Let's go to 3D view. So this is what our rooms looks like. So our windows are very large here. So let's go to the shaded view. This is our room. Let's make our windows a bit smaller size. You can select this window, go to the window bar and select and make it small. You can change its seal height. Let's change it to this. So this is what our 3D view looks like. Let's change it to the realistic visual style. So this is how our room looks like. You can change it to the wireframe, then hidden frame. You can go to the elevation view. See, our room is up to this much, this height. You can drag this one and change the height of the room. Let's make it to level 2. If you select from one side elevation only that wall height will be changed. You have to go to 3D view, select the walls, and in the properties toolbar, go to quick properties and change this height from unconnected to the level 2. Now you go to elevation view. You see, now you can see all the room walls height is changed to level 2. We can change the level name also. Let's change it to the first floor. Click on OK and change this one to the ground floor and click on OK. Click on OK. You can also change this height 10 feet. So our room's height also be changed along with the floor. Our room height will be also changed along with the floor. So now we have learned how to make walls, doors, windows. We can also make levels like this. Go to architecture, then select levels. Here you can levels. You can make levels when you want multiple store buildings like this. You can make levels. You can also change the naming of that level. You can change the height of that level. So this is our 3D view, our room. I hope you guys now have a clear idea about Revit architecture. So in the next video we will learn how to make the complete project that I have shown you in the beginning. So please keep supporting me, because I will be making videos from the beginners level to the advanced level. So thank you for watching my video. So please subscribe my channel, do like and share.